Am I the only one who's just now realizing how much Wall Street depends on our everyday shopping habits? Seriously, it's almost like the entire financial district is holding its breath, waiting for us to pull out our wallets and start spending. You might think Wall Street is all about high-stakes trading, billion-dollar deals, and men in suits yelling into phones, but at the end of the day, it's really about you and me, regular people, buying stuff. That didn't know Wall Street's heartbeat is synced to the rhythm of our shopping sprees? Every time we swipe a card or tap our phones at the checkout, it's like a little jolt of energy for the stock market. Needs us to shop till we drop? It sounds wild, but it's true. The more we spend, the happier Wall Street gets. It's almost like we're all part of this giant invisible machine, and our spending is the fuel that keeps it running. But here's the twist. Americans are hitting pause on their spending sprees. Instead of filling up carts with the latest gadgets, trendy clothes, or even just everyday essentials, people are starting to pull back. You can see it everywhere. Fewer shopping bags, emptier carts, and a lot more people just window shopping instead of actually buying. And Wall Street's losing sleep over it. You can almost picture the traders pacing the floor, checking their screens and wondering, where did all the shoppers go? It's like a horror movie for the financial world, one where the monster is a nation of cautious consumers. Let's break down what's really going on, because this isn't just about people getting bored of shopping. There's a much bigger story here, and it's got everything to do with the economy, our wallets, and the future of Wall Street itself. Okay, here's the deal. Wall Street loves when we swipe our cards and load up our carts. Every purchase, big or small, sends a signal to investors that the economy is healthy and growing. When we're out there buying new phones, upgrading our TVs, or even just grabbing an extra coffee, it's like music to Wall Street's ears. But lately, Americans are giving their wallets a break, and not just because they want to save for a rainy day. There's a real sense of caution in the air. People are looking at prices, doing the math, and deciding, maybe I don't need that new gadget right now. From fancy gadgets to basic groceries, spending is down. It's not just about skipping the big-ticket items either. Even the little things, like grabbing takeout, picking up a new shirt, or splurging on a treat, are getting a second thought. The numbers don't lie. Retail sales dropped last month, and it's got everyone from CEOs to cashiers wondering what's next. Retail sales dropped last month, and it's not just a blip on the radar. This is part of a bigger trend that's been building for months. And it's not just because people suddenly hate shopping. Let's be real. Most of us love a good deal, or a little retail therapy. But when you look around and see empty checkout lanes and disappointed shoppers leaving the mall with barely anything in their bags, you know something's up. Inflation's still biting, interest rates are sky high, and the cost of living just keeps climbing. Gas prices, groceries, rent, you name it, everything feels more expensive. And folks are looking at their bills like, yeah, maybe not today. It's not just about being frugal, it's about survival. People are making tough choices, cutting back where they can, and trying to stretch every dollar just a little bit further. Even the big money guys were caught off guard by how fast things changed. Now traders are sweating, companies are warning investors, and everyone's scrambling to figure out what happens if this slowdown sticks around. Headlines are screaming, "Spending slowdown!" It's the kind of news that makes Wall Street sit up and pay attention, because when consumers pull back, the whole system starts to wobble. Wall Street pretty much runs on our spending, and that's not an exaggeration. Consumer spending makes up about 2/3 of the US economy. When we're out there buying, the stock market hums along, but when we stop, that money machine starts sputtering. So, when we stop, that money machine starts sputtering. Suddenly profits drop, stock prices dip, and everyone from investors to business owners starts to worry about what's coming next. But here's the real story. Regular people are pinching pennies, dodging debt, and trying to make every dollar count. It's not just about skipping a latte or two. It's about families sitting down at the kitchen table, looking at their bills, and figuring out how to make ends meet. People are getting creative, using coupons, shopping sales, and even picking up side gigs just to keep up. The days of mindless spending are on hold, at least for now. Less splurging, more saving. Americans are putting their money where it matters most. Instead of chasing the latest trends, they're building up their savings, paying down debt, and focusing on what really counts. And that's making Wall Street very nervous. Because if this trend continues, it could mean big changes for the entire economy. So what happens next? That's the billion-dollar question. If people keep holding back, company profits dip, stocks could get rocky, and the economy might slow down. But if Wall Street gets too spooked, they might start making moves that make things even tougher for regular folks, like cutting jobs, raising prices, or tightening credit. If people keep holding back, company profits dip, stocks could get rocky, and the economy might slow down. It's a delicate balance. And right now, nobody's quite sure which way things will tip. The ripple effects are real. When companies see profits fall, they might cut back on hiring, slow down expansion, or even lay off workers. That, in turn, means even less money flowing through the economy, and the cycle continues. Will consumers or Wall Street blink first? Will shoppers start spending again? Or will Wall Street have to adjust to a new normal, where people are more careful with their cash? It's a high-stakes game of chicken, and the outcome could shape the economy for years to come. Stay tuned, hit like, and subscribe for more money talk that actually makes sense. We'll keep breaking down what's happening on Wall Street, what it means for your wallet, and how you can stay one step ahead, no matter what the headlines say. Because at the end of the day, the real power in the economy isn't in the hands of the traders or the CEOs, it's in yours. So keep asking questions, keep making smart choices, and remember, your spending habits matter more than you think.